All right, so we just got to the side of the lake after that giant manowar ate our ship for all intents and purposes.
Rowboat.
Rowboat, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so you're still a little banged up, and we're still a little short on spells. It wouldn't be a bad idea to take a short rest. I
Why
don't
don't we
think
get away from the water first?
that would be a good idea. Yeah, the door. Can we? We haven't examined the door yet.
All right.
I don't even know if we can open it.
This is we are tiny. If we were in this picture here, as we approach,
Mhm.
the walls are about 50 feet tall.
That's tall, but normal, relatively normal for a castle to have
Yeah.
tall walls.
It is aged beyond any kind of reckoning, really. This is definitely pre-fall, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, there are stalactites and stalagmites growing all over everything. Some of this is corroded quite a bit. The door
The door.
is 20 feet tall,
That's tall.
20 feet wide, with a massive knocker, and it is made out of some wood and definitely bound in metal. This thing is huge.
All right. Well, do you want to try and open this door and then try taking our chances inside to get a short rest, or just take a short rest outside here?
Up to you. The door doesn't seem to have any kind of latching mechanism.
Hmm. All right. So that might. I think it would be a good idea to take a rest outside here. This is a relatively controlled environment at the moment.
All right.
Now that we're away from the water.
Yep.
And I think a short rest would be of benefit to us.
Okay. All right. I would like you to roll a perception check and then an arcana check, please.
All right. So can I have my cat out for this, Alice, to assist with this? I don't know if it helps with her assistant helps with smell, really.
Well, I'll get my owl out and we can give you an advantage on that. We'll
Okay.
all look.
All right. So that's a total of 20 for perception.
All right. From the distance, the waterfall is quite quiet, but you think you hear an additional sound. You're not sure.
Oh, so it might be coming now.
You can't tell.
But we're not
Roll,
possibly going to get an hour's rest. All
roll an arcana check.
right. Yeah, they keep rolling badly on that. 13.
We're not certain about anything.
Okay.
So, shall we lean up against the wall here and take a break,
Hopefully get a short rest. Yeah.
or do you
That's the
want to
best
try
I
the
think.
door first?
I think we should just try and stay out here and get a short rest first.
All right. So, use arcane recovery if you wish.
Yes. So we are getting a short rest then?
Well, let's just double check.
Yeah, we have to figure that out first. Obviously, we're going to be on watch as our familiars.
The hour goes by.
Okay, the hour goes by. All right.
Mark off some food.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I roll on a hit die because I rolled a 6 anyway, so that gets me back up to full hit points.
Yep.
You might want to roll some as well.
Yes, I am down 19 hit points, so I am going to roll 3 of my die.
All right, so we're going to be marking off another day's worth of food today.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to use Arcane Recovery to regain 2 second-level spell slots because my Arcane Grimoire bumps it up by 1 that I can get back, and it seems best to do that.
Well, I cannot. I can either get. I have all my first level spells, so yeah. I can either get a second or a third. So I opt to gain the third back.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, as we're stretching our limbs, getting back on our feet, feeling much refreshed, I would like you to roll an Arcana check, please.
17. Getting better.
All right.
I still
You
rolled below 10.
faintly hear in your mind a very, very faint screaming and wailing sound,
Oh, he's getting closer.
but it is hard to tell. And also, the elevation seems kind of weird because it seems to be coming from up, up that way.
Okay.
Not above us or anything, but just distant.
I think that thing is getting closer.
Okay. That's not good.
No. I mean, we may have to fight that thing anyway. It may not go away on its own.
True enough. All right.
All right. But our best bet at the moment is examining this door and trying to get it open.
All right. Big honking door.
Yes.
You want to try and open it?
So you said there was no latch for this door?
Nope.
So there's no way it can be just pushed open or pulled open.
No, there's a big knocker on it. You can grab hold of it.
Yes, but a knocker is basically like a doorbell.
Yeah, but it's also big. This is a big, solid iron ring. You can pull on it, or you can just push on the door. You can tell by the hinges that it opens towards us, so
Yeah.
it is going to be a pull.
All right, well, this is not going to go well. I don't suppose you want to give this a try with your mage hand.
Okay.
Well,
sure.
I can only move 10 pounds.
It can move 10 pounds. I guarantee this weighs more than 10 pounds.
All right, fine. We can reach the knocker?
You can tie a rope to it if you like, or you can just hang on to it if you want. It's not.
Do I still have my rope? I think we lost some of our ropes.
Yeah, we still have one left.
I think it's yours.
Yep. I can tie a rope to it. We can then.
I marked off the rope on my my explorer's kit, so I don't have it anymore.
Hold on a sec. I have one 50-foot rope patch left.
All right, so that's all we have left. That's the only rope we have.
That's what we have left. Yeah, that's fine. And so does 4.
Well, it's 4. Yep. Well, we need to try and get through here somehow.
All right, so I pull the patch off the robe, and we have a 50-foot rope. All right, the knocker.
And I suggest we both give a try pulling on this.
All right, so that would mean you can roll with advantage.
Okay. Still strength based, so this isn't going to go well.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. With advantage, that's a natural 20. -1.
Doesn't matter. It's a natural 20. Well,
I mean, that's probably what I'm taking. The other one was a 12.
The DC was really, really high.
Yeah.
But 20 is perfectly fine.
Okay, we overcome the first hurdle of getting into this place.
Yeah.
Opening the door.
We struggled. It was hard, but dug deep and we opened the door. There's lots of rusty grinding sound because the hinges have not been moved in forever. Mm-hmm. And if we wanted to, we probably couldn't close this thing again. But we do have an opening now. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take out some more phosphorescent moss from my capote pouch and sprinkle it on the crown of my staff. And I'm going to cause that bioluminescent algae that I use for the light cantrip. Because that's definitely expired by this point.
Yes, it has.
And I would like to just poke my staff in the entryway through this door just to get a look at the room in here before we enter.
All right. This is what you see.
That looks like a lot of broken glass.
That is indeed a ton of broken glass. It's not exactly in the shapes. These are not broken bottles.
Okay.
But you see all these pedestals? You surmise from what you see from here, there used to be glass cases on these pedestals.
Yeah. So these kind of sort of octagonal shaped things are pedestals, not pillars.
Yes, they're not pillars. They are pedestals. They're about 4 feet off the ground on average. Some of them are a little bit different, but there are, as you can see, a great many of them, and there are broken glass everywhere.
And the pedestals are empty, I assume.
Well, you can, from where you are,
Yeah.
we're at the entrance. You can only see a handful of them.
Yeah.
So once you go in, I'll get you to roll investigation, and you can check it out.
I'm just going to warn you that there's broken glass all over the floor in here, so be a little careful.
Yep.
All right, so I will enter
Yep.
just through the doorway and just, again, hold my staff out, trying to extend the full length of my light cantrip.
All right.
Just to...
I want you to roll 1 general dexterity check.
Okay.
For our time in this room. Oh, I rolled a 1.
I rolled an 8. You have luck?
I'm saving it because
Yeah, this is just glass. It's probably going to cut us up
this
a little
is
bit.
glass.
I rolled an 8.
All right. You take a single point of damage because of a piece of glass cutting your ankle or foot.
All right, I'm going to try and be a bit more careful.
I lose 6 points.
Yeah, because it doubles the damage. That's twice this session that that house rule has come back to bite us.
Yes. Fortunately, this was not exactly a lot of damage being doubled.
It's just glass. All right, so I'm just going to, again, take my staff, just move it around in front of me just to get a good look at this central chamber.
Roll investigation check. You can have advantage because I will be helping you once I pull the glass out of my foot.
19.
All right. You indeed see this mess.
Yeah.
We go obviously into this room here, over into this room, and we see a bunch of broken glass, a bunch of pillars, some 2 fireplaces that are not lit, and obviously in great disrepair.
Is that a fountain in the center there?
It is a fountain, but it's actually dry.
Okay, so there's no water in it. Okay.
No water in it. You do notice in the back corner over here that there is 1 pedestal that has an object on it. The rest of it's all empty.
Do I have any idea what that object might be, or is it too far?
Well, once you see it, you can go up to it if you like.
Okay, I'm just going to point out this.
It looks like a crystal bottle.
Oh, well, I assume that's what all these were.
No. I know these look like bottles because that was the only graphic I could find. No, this is just shattered glass, and these were like cases, like that were over something that was there, and they've been shattered, and everything's been removed. There is glass around this one as well, but there's still a bottle sitting there, a crystal bottle.
There is a crystal bottle over there. I say, you think we should go over and investigate it?
Looks about this big.
Okay.
About that big around.
Okay, so about average bottle size.
It looks like a pop bottle, except
so
it's made out of crystal.
Size of an average bottle. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like.
We could go over and take a look at it.
Yeah. We go over to it, and it is indeed looks like a bottle just sitting on a pedestal, right in the middle.
This is one of those times I wish I had detect magic prepared. All right. Well, for my do I have to roll a new investigation check to investigate this pillar to see if it's trapped or anyway, or there's any obvious?
If you want to check for traps, you have to roll again.
So it's just a straight roll then?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 17.
You look around. There's lots of glass everywhere. Yes. You don't see any obvious mechanisms at all. It is a solid rock pedestal.
Okay. So taking this bottle isn't going to probably set off any traps as far as I'm aware. That doesn't mean there aren't magical hazards involved.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the only thing in here that's... Do you think we should take this?
Up to you.
All right. I'll just put it in my bag of holding for the moment. We'll have to identify it later.
Okay, as you reach to pick it up...
Oh, dear.
You feel your hand being pushed back.
Like something is pushing my hand away.
You're trying to grab it, but there's something preventing you from moving your hand forward.
There's some sort of barrier preventing me from grabbing this.
if you want to try and pick it up, it will require a check.
Okay. I'll give it a try. What check is this?
Well, as you're trying, I mean, you're a wizard.
Yes.
There seems to be an enchantment on this, and you're basically trying to bypass the enchantment.
Yeah.
Is basically I'm going to call it a force of will, but this is going to be an intelligence check. You are trying to use your skills as a wizard
Okay.
to navigate through this enchantment.
So it's an intelligence check for me then. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, 14?
You try.
Yeah.
You're getting pretty close here, but you can't get there.
Okay. Do you want to give it a try? That's the best I can do. But if you can't, I think we have to leave this here.
I give it a shot, but for some reason, there seems, like I said, there seems to be a force preventing me from grabbing it.
There's some sort of energy field or other enchantment protecting this bottle. And we can't seem to come a way to circumvent it. Do you have Dispel Magic prepared?
I do not have it prepared. I do obviously have it.
Yeah, but that rules out us using that option.
Well,
can I at least roll an Arcana check to see if I understand what this is?
The force against you?
Yes.
Sure.
Obviously, this won't be any. This might give me a clue to way to circumvent it at least. That's a 12. I don't think it is good enough.
It's protected. You assume that maybe many of these things were protected,
or were, yes,
or were, but it's some sort of enchantment preventing theft.
All right. Yeah. So there's some sort of. All right. Okay. So I don't think we're going to be able to get whatever this is.
The only way I can get Dispel Magic is a long rest.
Which we definitely don't have time for, especially not if our friend is coming back.
Well, you did get inkling that he was getting closer.
Yes, I highly doubt he's 8 hours away. I don't think we've traveled that far.
No. So, what do you want to do?
I think we're going to have to proceed without whatever this is.
All right.
There's a door opposite the one we entered.
Okay, as we come back into the main chamber, I would like you to roll one more Arcana check, please.
All right, please roll well this time. That's much better. 22.
You feel that screaming, wailing sound in your head. Much closer this time.
Great. He's getting much, much closer.
Yep.
Is there any way we could... You said it was unlikely we'd be able to close that door.
Try.
Is there a method of doing that on this? I assume you reclaimed the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, unlike the graphic, the door opens out, so you have to pull it shut. And the only way to do that probably would be to tie the rope back through the knocker, loop the rope around, and pull it shut.
Is there some sort of mechanism on this side that can be used to close this door? Because obviously whoever lived here there had to be some way of closing the door from this side.
You roll an investigation check.
Okay. Do I have your assistance?
Sure.
All right. 24.
All right. You look around.
Yep.
And you do indeed find some levers, but they are severely rusted. They no longer function.
All right, they no longer function. So there was some way of opening this door, but you might just be wasting time. I am an energy trying to close this door. We should probably be trying to figure out how to open the other one.
There is another equally large door opposite of this door.
Yes. I'm not sure I want to close this door because we may not be able to get it open again if we have to go back out that way.
There is that.
Yeah. And there's no guarantee that any sort of spectral undead creature is going to, that a door is even an obstacle to it.
Well, you notice that it is not airtight seal.
No. I just meant it could probably walk through the door.
Or go through a crack.
Yeah.
You do know that it came down from the fountain, and that was just cracks. There was no like gaping hole.
All right. I think we're all right. I think that pretty much solves that. All right, let's go look at this other door and try and see if we can figure out how to get that open.
All right. As you approach the door,
Where did that come from?
as you approach the door, this image of a large skeletal head appears right where the door is. This is not quite accurate. It's actually like right up against the door. The skull seems to like almost protrude out of it.
Okay. So this is like an image, not an actual skull.
No, not an actual skull. It seems to be an image. Flickers a little bit, but there seems to be two, where the eyeballs are, there seems to be two solid objects there, and they seem to be scanning the room. It seems to be like headlights.
Yeah.
They're looking around.
This is Smog from the 1977 Hobbit film.
Yeah. And then it focuses on us. And it starts to speak in a language you do not understand.
I don't have tongues prepared.
Yep. It seems to be questioning. Like, seems to be an inquiry involved. And
should I take 10 minutes and cast Comprehend Languages?
All right. So two things are going to happen.
Yeah.
All simultaneously here.
I assume because we don't answer something. This is probably some sort of security system.
So we don't answer, but at the same time, you feel a shudder to the building as if something has landed on it.
Oh, you think that well, the collector seems to do that.
It seems to have a thing for that glaive and smacking it on the stuff.
But it's above us? It landed on the building, you said.
Sounded like it. On top of that, after a very brief break in well, it looked like it was waiting for an answer. And the voice comes back again in much harsher tones.
But the same language.
Same language you don't understand. And the eyes are kind of frenetic for a few seconds, and then it literally focuses right on us. And then those like headlight beams fade down into two very narrow beams. And we're going to go for initiative.
Okay. I have an 18 this time.
Woohoo! What do I get?
I hope that means I'm going first.
I have a 4. This skull thing has an 11.
Oh, so same thing with the collector rolled. Let's go right down to skull.
Sure.
How many points do you have now? You healed up a little bit.
Full.
You're full. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 52.
As these beams focus down, you see a pulse of energy flow down them towards us. I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
I really need to do something to fix this.
No. Because of all the dex checks in this one?
So I rolled a natural 1 in the last one, and I rolled a natural 1 on this one.
Oh, that's not good. That's bad. All right, what do I roll? I get some bonuses here. What is the DC on this? I need to turn my page over. All right. Well, needless to say,
I failed.
You rolled a natural 1. That's not going to be good.
No. This is twice I've done that so far.
Yes. I get +5 on that, so I make the lower DC on this,
Oh, there's 2 DCs. Oh dear.
but I fail the higher DC. So let's roll some damage.
Which is doubled for me.
Can you hear that?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
No, this is not good. Hopefully I won't roll too high. Five. 8. Oh, exactly the same as last time. 22 points of damage for you. I rolled 11 on 4 d8s.
Okay.
I take half damage.
So that's 5 again.
Yep. But I was already down 6.
You're full health, you said.
Wait a minute. What did I lose health to? I have -6 written here.
Maybe you weren't at full health?
Oh, that's right. I didn't get the full health. That's right. My bad.
Alright, so...
I'm down 11. And you're down 22.
No, I'm down 23, because I was down hit point because I took damage from the glass. That's where you took the damage from, the glass.
Ah. That's right. The double damage from the glass. I'd rather take double damage from that than this.
Then this, yes. So what's the worst... What's the higher DC for this? Is there something else involved?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Oh, good.
Alright, so we now go in initiative order. You are up first.
That was painful. Alright, distance to this thing?
Point blank range almost. We're about 20 feet away from it.
Alright, well, it hit me with something big. I'm going to hit it with something big. I'm going to hit it with Frost Breath.
Alright.
So, Constitution saving throw on its part.
Okay. I'm going to roll twice because there are 2 things that can be effective here.
Okay.
Ah, they're both fails, so it doesn't really matter.
That was good. Single digit defense. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's a total of 12 points of cold damage.
Alright.
That's how much damage I did before to the collector as well.
Alright. Your frost breath comes out. The skull itself does not seem to affect it any way whatsoever. It's not there. But you see frost and ice gather on those 2 crystalline eyes.
Okay.
And then they stop moving.
Okay, so they are restrained then, I guess.
So you can easily just move aside.
Okay. And then I'm just going to try and maneuver out of this thing's gaze, basically.
Yeah, you can just step aside.
Okay.
Until, of course, it makes its saving throw or whatever.
Yeah, so I took a lot of damage there.
You have a bonus action left.
Yes, I am going to drink a healing potion.
Alright.
That's 2 I've gone through, so... No, this is the 3rd one I've gone through.
Stop rolling natural ones and saving throws.
Alright. I regained 6 hit points.
Regain 6?
Yep.
So that's, you're down 17.
Yes.
Alright.
I guess I'll just throw the empty bottle among the rest of the shattered glass.
Excuse me, I use those.
Okay, fine. I'll hang on to it then. It's its
Um,
turn.
So we're at...
It's action to try and break free.
Yep. So it is going to roll 2 more. What's your spell save DC again? 17?
Yes.
One of the eyes seems to shake free of the ice, and the ice shatters.
Okay.
The other eye seems quite solid still.
It's
quite solid. All right, my turn.
Suppose I should keep track of both at one toes. Okay.
All right, so one of them's broken free.
Yeah.
So I think I will. I have a second level spell slot left. I am going to use it up, and I'm going to take out my diamond, and I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb, targeting the free eyeball.
Okay.
And seeing how ice seemed to work on it, I'm going to stick with ice.
Okay.
I'm going to roll the hit. I roll an 18, which is above its AC.
Good.
So that's level 2, so that's 4d8. Oh, I tell you, if fireballs could do the same as Chromatic Orb, it'd be awesome. 11. 19 points of damage on it.
All right.
So one of them is taking 31,
Yep.
and one of them is taking 12.
Yes. I assume that eye is still intact, or
Yes, well, it's definitely has some cracks and damage showing on it, but it is still functional.
okay.
At this point, a dark shadow seems to be pouring through the main doorway.
Oh no, it's here too.
It's here too.
Are you gonna roll it into the initiative order then for this round?
I already have.
Okay, where is it?
It is at the bottom of the order. It has a position of actually a natural 1. So it's not going to act this turn.
No, but the next round it does.
It is here now.
Alright.
So we go back to the top of the order, and we have you.
Well, I assume it's had time to heal, probably.
Who knows?
Alright, so we're back up to me now.
Yep.
Alright, so it's here. That's...
Yeah.
I'm going to hit the free eye, though it's taking a lot of damage, with Magic Missile.
Alright.
Just the first level.
Okay.
See if we can take one of these out. Okay, that's 11 points of force damage.
Alright. That eye crystal shatters.
Alright, so we're down 1.
Yep.
Okay. And then for my movements, I'm going to try and position myself further away from this thing and you, because I know that this guy creates a...
Okay, so this thing is coming through the door. Seems to be flowing in through.
Yeah. I'm going to try and maneuver so that I'm in the right corner of this central chamber. Just towards it. Towards the corner.
This way?
Yeah, towards there, as far as I can.
Okay, so you're going to go towards this.
Yes.
Alright.
And then I don't have anything for my bonus action, so I'm good.
Alright. So now we are at the skull turn.
So the remaining eye still has to make its strength, it's just action to make it break free.
It decides not to because
It can still fire in the direction it's aiming.
it can still fire, and it does seem to have a really large target to aim at.
Okay, it still has disadvantage on its attack roll, though, because it's still.
There's no attack roll involved. It is actually a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so yeah, it doesn't do anything then.
Yeah.
So who's it aiming at?
It's aiming straight in front of it, which is the shadow.
Oh, okay, so it's not aiming at either. Oh, that's nice.
And
Maybe we should leave this last one alive a little bit.
maybe it's on our side for 5 minutes.
I mean, it might be a brief alliance, but still.
Yeah. Alright, this is what happens. The beam shoots out, and a screaming ghost face jumps out of the cloud, and it impacts that, and that goes poof.
And so the collector takes no damage.
Correct.
That is annoying. I don't know how it's doing that. Does it have like mirror images or something? This is something similar, I guess.
Very similar.
All right, so that's its turn.
Yep.
I say to you, maybe we should focus on that for a moment, not this skull.
Well, I do have a 3rd level spell slot left.
Yep, I use mine. Unfortunately, I used it on this.
Going to take a chance, and I'm going to fireball this thing because I don't like it.
The collector?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's used its get out of damage card.
Get out of jail free card. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my last D6.
It seems to work on saving throws as well as attack rolls, so...
Yep. Not bad. 33 points of damage.
Alright, does it save or fail?
Well, let's have a check at that.
33 is a fair bit.
Oh, it rolled a 7.
So I'm pretty sure it's a fail.
Alright. So it has failed. So this is what happens.
Does it have fire resistance is now the remaining question.
You see all
Oh, it
the...
wasn't. I cast Arcane Analysis on the thing so I would know if it had fire resistance.
It doesn't have fire resistance.
Okay.
You notice the cloud, right, as it's billowing in. It has all these faces that appear and disappear and push up against the barrier. Fireball hits it, and almost all that dissipates. It's completely gone. It loses all of them.
Oh, but it doesn't take any damage?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna double check how much. Want to double check in case I'm overdoing this. I'm pretty sure their hit point totals. Yeah, they all dissipate. So it lost all of them.
Whatever they were. And is that so it takes no damage at all?
So 7 of these things.
So that's all of them. So no damage to it?
And then you see what's left over is a shadowy humanoid shape with 2 glowing eyes holding a glaive, and it seems really, really rough. It seems to have taken a great deal of damage.
Okay.
But it's still standing.
I'm just going to write down 33 points of damage to it then. Yes. Alright, and then I think we come to its turn.
We're at the bottom of the initiative order.
Yep.
I would like you to. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. You hear in your head. You can try and force it out of your head if you like.
Well, this the wailing and stuff.
No, this is it's communicating with you. I will get you. And then it heads out the door.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's a serious pile of damage.
Maybe we should pursue it.
Well, that's the end of its initiative. It's now out the door.
Yeah.
It's drastically diminished. You also notice. I want you to roll actually a perception check, please, for me.
5.
Never mind. So it's gone. We are now at your initiative.
Okay.
You can, if you dash, make it out the door, but you will not be able to act.
Okay. I'm going to instead move my movement.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Yep.
And I'll teleport 30 feet to the door, so I still have my action.
Yes, you are now outside the building.
Yeah, I still have the light cantrip going, so I should be able to get a...
You see him.
Okay. How far?
Alright, so you can move that.
Yeah, so I'm at the door, basically.
You are You move there, and then that. You are 30 feet from him.
I'm going to hit him with frostbite.
Less than 30, like 25, because
Okay.
there is a navigating around the door that it had to do.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with frostbite.
All right, saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
That would be an 11.
That's a fail. Unless he has +6. It's a possibility at this level.
True enough.
6 points of cold damage. And disadvantage on the next attack roll.
It screams in pain. You can hear it in your head and in your ears. It is on its last whatever. It drops the
Pole arm.
that it's carrying.
Yeah.
It is staggering away. Well, staggering at this point. It's initiative at this point.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do on my turn. So,
All right, so now we're at
the skull.
its turn, and it has no target in front of it, so it is going to attempt to break free. It does not.
Okay.
Now we're at my turn. I could cast Expeditious Retreat.
Or you could finish off the skull, possibly.
Yeah, it's not free yet, so I am. Well, actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat,
Okay.
and I will use my movement and my
Well, the free dash you get.
free dash I got, and I can make it to the door.
Yep. So you're right beside me then.
So I'm there, and I see this thing limping along.
Yeah. The best you can do is hit with a firebolt, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Firebolt! I roll a natural one.
So you miss.
Oh, that's just too funny.
You go to form the firebolt and throw it, and it goes into the room behind us.
Yeah, might even hit the ghost guy, skull guy. All right, so that's my turn. We're back to its turn.
Its turn. So it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack if it makes one this turn. I don't think it matters.
It dropped its weapon.
Yeah.
It is now walking straight up the side of the building.
Ah! Well, I assume it's not getting out of sight then.
No, it's. Gotta get there. It's near the top, though.
Okay.
If it survives this round,
It can get away from us. But the wall is 50 feet, you said, is the maximum height. So that's still within range of frostbite. Okay, that's fine.
so it has done that.
Yep.
And it has nothing else left to do.
Alright. So, top of the round is me.
Yep.
Frostbite one more time. I'm going to try and bring this thing down.
Really? Second natural one in a row.
Alright, so that's double damage for this.
Yep.
Okay. 9 doubled to 18.
You hear that screaming wail in your hand again. And then
It's frozen body, just...
no body.
Oh,
Peace
okay.
and quiet. It is gone.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, so that's it taken care of.
Yep.
I'm going to walk back into the room, I guess.
You can step through the door.
Yeah.
You notice that the eyeball's still frozen.
Yeah.
It's now aiming in your direction, so you might want to move to the side.
Yeah, I'll try moving as far as I can out of this thing's range, but I don't know if I can. Because I already used my action, so...
Yeah, you can move so you're not in front of its eye. That's about all you can do.
Okay.
Alright,
Now
after
it's
you're
turn.
done, its turn. It's going to attempt to break free. Come on! Stop with the ones. No, it's not a one, but it's not enough. You see it trembling and trying to break free, but it's still quite solid. So I come into the room.
Yep.
Rather quickly. And I decide to save my few remaining spell slots. All of which is No, I have 3. So I have 3 first level spell slots. I'm gonna save them just in case other stuff comes out. I'm gonna try Firebolt in this.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
Ah, making up for it now.
Yep.
Roll high.
Where's my die? All right.
2d10. That's good. This could do it.
19 points of damage, double to 38.
I assume it's dead because that's more than damage than we did to the other one.
It explodes.
Yeah.
All right. And then once the eyeball's gone, the image of the skull disappears. We are now in a peaceful, quiet
Room
spot.
full of broken glass.
Room full of broken glass and a massive door.
All right, let's go to that door now and try and get that open.
All right. This is going to require a strength check, please. And you can have my help.
Yeah. All right. $16 total.
It does not budge.
Not sure what else we can do, really.
I have a suggestion.
Take a long rest so I can prepare a knock.
Oh yeah, actually I do have a second. That's 19 for suggestions. That's good. I have a suggestion. Take a long rest. I can prepare dispel magic.
Yeah.
For that. And also I can attune to the belt.
Oh. I don't just want me to prepare a knock.
It's not locked.
Oh. Okay.
It's just solid and heavy and
rusty. You have to unattune from something though.
Yeah, it'll just be temporary.
Okay.
So I can do that. I can do those 2 things.
Okay. If you want to take a long rest, we can.
Well, I think we've eliminated at least the threats we know
of. Okay.
If you want, you can set up alarms. I can cast the hut.
Yep. We'll definitely sweep some of this broken glass out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll set up my alarm spell just in front of the doorway there.
All right. I cast the hut. We get a long rest. We heal up.
Yeah.
This will bring us past dawn. So your ring recharges. My wand will get a D6 worth of charges back. Ugh. Terrible roll.
2 new portents. Ooh.
Get my luck back.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like a long rest in D&D.
No, it is the best thing for getting better. All right.
All right, so we get to prepare new spells as well.
I will prepare disenchant. I'm sorry, dispel magic.
Yeah.
Playing Magic the Gathering too long.
It is basically what it is.
Yeah.
All right. I am also going to prepare tongues because it could have come up a few times by now.
I'll take off slow.
Yeah.
And I'll prepare dispel magic. All right. Mark off. Well, we're on to another day. So.
Yeah, we're on to new days. So I've already marked off the food for today.
Yeah. And what order do you want to do this in? I am attuned now to the belt. So I have a strength of what?
21.
21.
You may not want to unattune from this.
Oh, it's kind of interesting, that's for sure. So yeah.
I'm going to I'm just rearranging my spell list here for a moment.
Yeah.
If I have that scroll, I don't really need sleep for the moment. Okay, I have a strength of 21. I think we should start with the glass bottle before we proceed.
I will burn third level spell. And I will
So you have to roll for this.
have to roll for this. All right. I have all my luck back, so that might help too.
So this isn't a wall of force.
All right. That is not going to be anywhere near it. I will
Burn a luck.
burn luck. Spell magic. That's 18. It's
With your luck.
with my luck, get up to an 18,
Yeah.
which is sufficient to
Dispel
temporarily
this.
disable this protective barrier.
All right. We'll take the glass bottle then.
Okay, you grab the bottle.
Yeah.
You feel kind of a little tingly in your hand as you grab it, and it automatically tells you something. First off, it's imprinted itself to you. It is yours.
What does that mean?
It means you can't sell it, and you can't give it to someone else to use, and it's yours.
Oh, good grief! It's thing a cursed magic item.
It is a vial or bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and it contains a regular healing potion. And every dawn, it refills.
Oh,
But if you ever give it away, or try to get someone else to drink from it, or try and sell it, it will no longer function.
okay.
You have a never-ending bottle of healing potion, but
I assume
only
just a standard one.
standard. Once per day, you can drink from it, and you alone can gain 2d4 plus 2.
Okay then. That's
And that circumvents the natural 20 you needed to do on an intelligence check to get it.
okay.
All right. There you go.
I'm still probably going to identify this thing before I.
You know it's all its features.
Yeah, I just wanted. I'm just going to dump. And I just like this is caution, certain everything. This isn't curse or anything.
All right.
There are certain things that identify tends to be more specific on these sorts of things than just.
Yep.
I'm going to put that away for the moment.
Okay.
And tell you what it apparently is.
Cool.
Told me. All right, let's go try that door now.
Unless you want to spend 10 minutes right now and figure it out. Well,
No, we can wait. We still have a few other things to identify as well.
Yeah, we do. All right. This time, you can roll for an advantage to open this door, and we get to add +6.
Plus 5. 21
5?
is still only plus 5.
Yeah. All right. And you get to add +5 to it.
All right. So I rolled a 19 plus 5, 24.
No problem. You kind of think that maybe a couple of the hinges snapped during this process, but it did not resist enough to stay closed.
Yep.
All right. The door is open. And we see this now.
So I presume these are. Oh, we have a choice to make here.
We have 2 stone spiral staircases that seem to fit
The pillars.
as you look up. They go up and up and up, and they seem to be inside what would be those pillars.
Okay. So as far as we know, they both go up.
Yep.
Do you have a preference to which one we go up?
You pick. Doesn't matter.
All right. I'm just going to summon Alice.
Yep.
I want her to just go to each of them and just take a look up and give a smell just to see if she can.
You want to get an eyeball on that too with my owl?
Sure, she can go to the other one, I guess. We're just want to check these basically before we.
All right. Just to make this quick, roll 2 perception checks. Advantage each time, east and west.
Okay, so we'll go for east first with Alice. Natural 20 out of 3.
Okay. With them sniffing and looking all the way up, it goes past our ability to see, or even
Yes.
their ability to see. Nothing that they can notice.
All right, and the other one.
Sure.
18 plus a 3 for your owl, I think. So 21.
Same thing.
Okay. So as far as we know, they're the same.
They look identical.
All right. I guess we try with the right one and head up that way.
Okay.
Okay. We might have to come back down if it doesn't go all the way up. We don't know.
It when you were outside, I mean, that was the ceiling is or all right. The roof of the cave is really high.
Yes.
We assume that these things, if they go all the way up, have to go through a bunch of rock before they get to something interesting, because otherwise,
We still do not know what's up there, though.
Sure. All right.
Let's start the climb up. I guess nothing else for us to do.
All right. Familiars are still out, or are they in?
Yes, I'm definitely keeping Alice out. Your owl, it's up to you. An owl can't really fly well in a staircase.
There's no point. I'll just have her.
Okay. I'll keep Alice out, and she'll periodically just smell around for anything.
All right. So I would like you to roll a perception check, please, with advantage as we progress. This is going to be for the next little bit.
Right. 11 for the first roll.
All right. So we're going up. We get about 50, 60 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing unusual happens. But then you feel a vibration. It's hard to tell with that check, but you feel
not him again. We killed him.
It's actually fairly similar, but yeah, and maybe a slight bit of sound. It's hard to tell. Like I said, you rolled rather quite low.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Keep going, I guess, if nothing else.
Okay. Roll one more perception check, please.
Okay, that's a total of 20 this time.
All right. You don't go much further. And then between you and Alice and myself, we notice that the stairs below us are retracting.
Oh. As in, like, are turning into, like, a slide.
As in they're receding into the wall, so they're no longer there at all.
Oh, we need to hurry up. I'm going to unsummon Alice when I see this, though, because...
All right. So there's going to be 2 Constitution saving throws, or Constitution checks, sorry.
Okay. All right, for the first one,
yeah,
I rolled a natural 20 for my portents, so I would like to start with that.
Okay.
So that's a definite success for the first one.
I am double checking here to make sure I have something prepared.
Featherfall?
No, I'm looking for... I do not have enhanced ability prepared, so this is just going to be a straight roll for me.
Did you have Featherfall?
I have Featherfall on the ring.
Did you want to tune from the ring?
The what?
You attune to the belt.
Yeah, I took off one of the...
Okay, so you kept the ring of spell strength. That's good.
Yeah. No. The +1 is the obvious one. All right, so you have a natural 20 to start off with. No problem.
I hope I can roll that well again.
I have a 6.
Use luck. Use luck.
Hold on a sec. Plus... I get +4, +3,
4.
So +1 now.
Yeah, isn't... Oh, it's a saving throw.
No, sorry, Constitution check. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's just your Constitution modifier.
So that's going to be
10.
It's going to be 10, which is insufficient. So burn a point of luck. All right, so that is an 18 total.
So it's a relative... Okay.
All right, so we managed to struggle further on. We are getting tired because this is a long way up.
Yeah.
So we need one more.
One more, yeah.
And this DC is higher.
Higher. Oh, I wish I'd saved the 20 for this.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you that, unfortunately.
Okay.
What's your next one?
9, so I don't use that.
Don't bother.
Okay.
You could have used them in the other opposite order, and you would have been perfectly fine.
Hindsight, I can't know that though.
Yeah. So roll. That is nowhere near enough. Burning my last point of luck. Natural 20 +4.
Okay, so you're fine. I rolled one higher than my portent, so I rolled a 10 plus 4 is 14.
Not good enough. But because I rolled a natural 20, I can assist you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, we could have done that with me, when you as well. On the first one.
Yeah, so that's the way this was designed. Like we can, it's basically like a group stealth check.
Yeah,
We
but
group
group constitution check.
Yeah. So 24. What'd you get total?
14.
So 18.
So 38 altogether is what that comes to.
19 total.
Yeah.
And this DC was 16.
Okay.
We make it to the top. We're really tired.
Not exhausted, but tired.
No, we don't gain a point of exhaustion, but we are really winded as the last stair disappears.
Are we on solid ground?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We are now up here.
Okay, so that staircase is gone.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
Moments later, all the stairs come back out.
Falling down that would have been bad.
Yeah, it was. Hold on a sec. 10d6 falling damage.
Well, feather fall would have helped against that though, but
Yeah, we wouldn't have
once.
Once. And then we'd have to take another long rest because I only had it prepared on the ring. So
yeah,
so we're now at the top.
we're at the top.
We are right here.
Yes.
You do notice that there are holes in the ceiling and in the floor, and periodically in a random sort of pattern, beams of energy pass between them.
Oh, good grief! Who designed this place?
Well, we have triggered all the security for this place so far.
So I assume the beams of energy are shooting between us and the door.
Yes, there's a random pattern. So there will be a dexterity check to dodge between them.
I've been doing really badly for dexterity so far.
If you want to spend some time studying them, I'll give you. Well, we'll see if you can roll an investigation check.
I'll roll. Okay, so an intelligence check for this. 22 total.
You notice before the beam passes from the ceiling to the floor, there's a brief glow.
Okay.
In the roof. So
I'm going to keep my eyes out for that then as I try and get through this. I'm going to point out to you as well.
This lowers the DC for this.
Okay.
So let's flip over to the next page. All right, roll a dexterity check.
Do you get through here?
And you can add 4 to it, plus whatever you normally get.
Okay, so I'm adding 5 then.
Yeah. Plus. Ooh, I just made the DC. What'd you get?
For the third time in a row, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. What's with you and natural ones today?
I don't know what. No, it's what's with this one die today. Rolled the natural ones. That's 3 dexterity saving throws I've failed. I don't know the natural 1. That's gonna hurt.
Well, it's gonna hurt.
Well, at least I'm at full health again.
Yeah. Oh, get back here. If I roll 11 on this again, it'll be really amazing. Because that's been 11
That's
twice.
exactly what it's been taking so far. Well, I can roll higher.
That's 3 doubled to 6. Plus 2 is 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay. That's actually fine.
All right.
So do I make it through, or does that stop me from proceeding, or do I just take damage?
You take damage. It hurts. You move on. Big solid door.
Okay.
Exactly.
Are we no longer being perforated with light beams?
Oh, the beams are still coming down. The longer we
There's an
stay here,
interval. Okay.
we'll have to make more checks.
Well, you're the one with super strength at the moment. Can you try and open this door?
I will roll.
Okay.
I do not manage on my first attempt.
Oh dear. So more saving throws?
Yes. You
Rolling
know
a
the
different dice.
you know the glow.
Yeah.
I need to roll again.
But I still get to add the bonus?
The +4, you get a +1 because you get
With my
just
dexterity, yeah.
dexterity. So the DC is 12.
16.
I rolled a whole pile, like 20 something. All right. One more try.
Okay. At least it's it's all or nothing on these, at least.
Ah, excellent. I rolled 24 total. I managed to push the door open.
All right. Get more broken bottles.
Yeah, they're not bottles. This is
Get more broken glass.
All right, so
And yet another staircase that I hope doesn't go up forever.
we come into the room. As soon as the door opens and we come into the room, on the pedestal, an image of an attractive young lady, seems to have some elvish descent. It is just an image.
Okay.
Appears.
Is it like the profile? Is it the full person or just profile of the face?
Full person.
Okay.
Standing there, 5.5 feet tall.
The last one, I don't know. The last thing was a skull, so.
Yeah. And it, in a very pleasant voice, is saying something. You don't know what it is.
I do have tongues prepared this time.
Oh, okay. You can cast.
I will take out the small clay model of a ziggurat I have and cast tongues.
All
So
right.
I understand every spoken word for the next hour, and likewise, everyone understands what I say for the same manner.
What's the casting time?
One action, I believe. One action.
All right. So you do miss the initial
Greeting. Or whatever.
but the gist of what you get is
Mm-hmm.
thank you very much for coming and visiting our museum. Please come again. We have many wonderful exhibits, as you have noticed. Please don't touch them or interact with them because there is some security measures in place. But again, thank you very much for coming. Tell your friends. It's a wonderful place to come and see
Warn them against ever coming here.
artifacts from, bygone days. And then the image disappears.
All right. I said that was basically so. Apparently, we're in a museum, and that was a recording, just basically greeting people.
No, it's actually thank you for coming because it's not the greeting. Because on the way in, it would be a different message.
Oh, so I suppose this is the way.
Come again message. Thank you for visiting. Come again.
This is the exit, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, so I assume the gift shop is up these stairs. I said that way.
Yeah. So up the stairs you go, and the passage is partially blocked by fallen rubble
Oh no.
because apparently above this has been damaged. So this is going to take a strength or dexterity check to wiggle your way through or move things in my case because I have this belt.
You have super strength at the moment. Let's go with that.
All right. I am going to try and clear a path for us.
Yeah, I need to do something with my dexterity. There you
All right.
go. Hold on for once.
With my newfound muscles,
Mhm.
my magic muscles,
Yeah.
I managed to move enough material out of the way that we can wiggle our way up to the top of this. We got to a building. At some point in time, it must have been quite fantastic, but is now almost completely leveled. We are outside because there's no roof to this thing anymore.
Okay.
It's all been broken down. It's all well past any kind of recognizability because, like I said, it is seen better days. We are just about there.
All right.
We are in a wooded section, like just at the corner of this massive woods that we had to go through to get from the plateau to
Vernon's
Burns
running.
Run. And it's just kind of at the edge. If you were on the road, you wouldn't be able to see this. It's just almost like completely leveled. And we now have a map to where we need to go.
Yes.
And can you roll a perception check?
5.
That's it.
Hmm.
Can you also roll an intelligence check, please?
15.
You notice one thing that just clicks in your brain now that we're out in the sun and not really thinking about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But the weapon that the collector was using clicks in your brain now as being very familiar.
It's the same glaive.
Well, the thing that really, right now, that really makes you think about it is because after, after the collector was destroyed, you didn't see it anymore on the ground, but you didn't click in your brain at the time. But now that we're outside and we're thinking about setting up camp somewhere. Yeah, it's gone.
That thing is literally the bad penny. Just keeps turning up. The most inopportune ways each time.
Yep. So we have traveled basically almost a full day's travel.
And gone nowhere, basically.
Well, no, the river did help. Or sorry, the underground river really did help a little bit. We are now probably you estimate about maybe about a day and a half, 2 days from where we were.
All right, so that wasn't a complete and total loss then.
Yeah, and it was fortunately heading in the right direction.
Well, I think we should. We're exhausted from that ordeal.
Yes.
So I think we should set up camp for.
We set up camp. I am going to reattune to my ring because
I'm going to roll survival check to your advantage to find a nice campsite.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
Yeah, we don't care.
It will do.
It'll do.
Right. I gather the kindling I need to make a campfire with prestidigitation.
Yep.
Now we have some things to identify.
Cook some food.
Yeah.
In the evening, instead of doing our usual routine, we'll do some identifying.
Yeah.
I take it you want to identify this vial.
The bottle that I got, yes, first.
Yes. The bottle is exactly as advertised. It is a refilling potion of
bottle of endless healing potion is what I wrote down.
Yep. And it is again imprinted on you. You do realize that it will lose its enchantment if stolen, given away, dropped, lost, sold.
Yeah.
It is yours.
Okay. And I assume you want to identify the potions.
The 2 potions, yes.
All right. So one is a regular healing potion,
which you no longer need. Yep.
and the other is a potion of adrenaline. Is what?
Okay, what does that do?
Well, once you drink it,
Yep.
basically it gets rid of any exhaustion you currently have.
Oh,
It gives you basically it gives you an adrenaline spike, basically. So you have advantage.
caffeine.
You have advantage on dexterity and constitution saving throws for the potion's duration, which is a minute.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Not the usual hour.
No. And you also so you have advantage on those checks, and let's see what else. What is it? I actually, again, this is one of the things I didn't write down, which is probably I should have done.
Yeah. Cool.
And basically, you are while the potion lasts, your movement speed is increased by 10 feet.
Oh,
Distance is doubled. However, there is a catch.
when it wears off, what happens?
When it wears off, you basically get the inverse effect of all of these effects for again a full minute. So basically, you have disadvantage. So you don't get any points of exhaustion. That's nice, but you have disadvantage on dexterity and constitution checks. Your speed is 10 lower, and you can only jump half as far. So basically, it tires you out while your body readjusts itself.
So it's kind of like being hasted.
A little bit, except you don't get the stun effect at the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's kind of a be cautious when you use this thing. All right, cool.
All right. And I assume we set up. We turn in for the day.
We set up camp.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm gonna reattune to my ring of.
Yeah. So, do we have any time to do any transcribing, or is that off for the day?
All right. So we're in the middle of the night. Basically, this all started at 2. We took a long rest.
Yeah. And a short rest.
And a short rest, and we did all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually fairly early. Like, we're tired.
Yeah.
But it's not anywhere near dark yet.
Okay.
So yes, you can work on something if you want to do some transcribing.
I'll just do the usual 4 hours. If I can get that off of for the transcribing for that.
Yeah, I did not prepare. Enhanced ability.
Nope.
And I have no luck left, so I'm not going to bother pushing my luck and trying to finish up my potion of invisibility because it would just be a straight roll, and it's a natural 20 almost I need. So,
all right, so we get a long rest though.
Yep, we get a long rest. You get new portents.
Yeah,
I get all my stuff back, fully healed, and rested.
Yes. And I get to prepare some new spells, right? Yeah.
And that is the end of my scenario.
All right, then. Well, that was fun.
Bypassed some of the stuff that could have taken some more time, but
yeah,
that happens.
Well, I don't really want to fight a giant man of war.
Yeah, it's probably would have been a tough fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll show up again, maybe.
Oh, good.
Yes, we gained some
access to quite some potent resources.
Yes, limited in their durability, but something that will definitely come in handy in some of our upcoming things.
I definitely need to think about whether or not I want to add Hold Person to my spellbook, and I definitely need to do something about my dexterity because it's quite low.
Yeah.
So, admittedly, nothing would have helped with those natural ones.
No, 3 natural ones, 1 session.
Yeah.
For saving throws.
All dexterity saving throws.
Has to be a record. I don't think we've ever done that before.
Yep.
All right. I
All
hope
right.
everyone enjoyed that.
Yes. Thank you
Tune
for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe. And we hope you will join us here again next time as we continue our adventures in the world, which we have now named, if you want to scroll up to look at that.
Oh, yeah. All right.
The Wilds of Taiga, which is the name of, well, the land we're in, at least, this continent.
Yep.
So we hope you will join us here again next time for our continuing adventures in the Wilds of Taiga.
Yep. As we head down
Here.
to a very important rendezvous.
Yep.
With some nasty individuals.
Yeah. And try to prevent them from gaining access to a really amount of resources they probably should not have. We don't know what it is yet, but
apparently it is potent enough that they're getting a warning to deal with this from someone who's actually quite powerful. So that is enough reasoning for me.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.